And welcome, everybody. This is Dan French here. I'm with my co-host, Chuck Crusoat. He is from Simply Vegas. This is the LV Home Expert Show every Saturday on KDWN News Talk Radio, 6 to 7 p.m. What's going on today, Chuckets? How you feeling today, buddy?
I'm feeling good, man. How's everything going with you?
Amazing.
How was your week?
I was good. I'm a little under the weather, but, I think we're going to, plug along and get through this, and we're going to have everybody hopefully buying homes and getting financing.
I know. You sound pretty sick this morning, man.
Yeah, I was pretty sick, man. And then also, we have in studio
the one and only.
The one and only. Go ahead and introduce your buddy.
My man, Joey. Oh, actually, the co-host, Joey.
What's up, people? How you guys doing?
So, Joey, what's going on, buddy? We want to talk a little bit about you and just kind of how you got in the real estate world, and maybe give the audience some insight about who you are and kind of what your hobbies,
sure.
things you do.
Originally from South Florida. Been in the game since 2005.
Okay.
Yeah, prior to that, I DJ'd in Miami for about 10 years.
Yeah.
DJ. Oh, yeah.
Baby, South Beach.
Yeah, so let's talk about what we're going to talk about on the show today.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so we're going to jump into some demographics and the importance of demographics and how this might pertain to you out there.
Yeah.
Especially if you're buying a home. So, Chuck, you got some maybe some statistics and some stuff that you want to talk about first, right?
If you are an investor or if you are just coming out here to buy your first home, you need to know what's going on with the current trends, because if you're looking to buy and stay in your property for the next 3, 5, 10, or 15 years, you want to position yourself correctly. Not only that, if you are an investor, you want to make sure that you are buying in the right location. You can see the trends, you can see the forecast. How do we take a look at that? It's all demographics.
It does, and I think, you look at, we talk a lot of stuff. We're not going to go on crazy detail on some, demographics with, gross domestic product, things like that. But even our government and a lot of things that we have in life, demographics plays a big role.
Yes.
And especially if you talk about financing and real estate, it really does play a big role on certain demographics, certain locations, certain median price points that maybe people can buy or can't buy. And so what is the average median income wage earner here in Las Vegas right now?
This is $57,000 at this time, but I've broken it down to every city. So basically, the city of Las Vegas is $57,000. North Las Vegas is $53,000, and Henderson is $64,000. And the reason why we want to know this is because we want to know what the average people are making and what they could actually afford within the city. That's like if we took a look at California right now, they're making an average about $75,000, and that's why if we take a look at the demographics and the matrix of it, this is the reason why a lot of people from California are moving on out here, because they're making about $75,000. But based upon $75,000, how much is a mortgage for $75,000?
Well, if you talk about $75,000, you look at if you're making or you make income of $75,000 annually, you're looking at probably anywhere about, I would say, about a $3,000 mortgage.
Okay, and how much of a purchasing power is that?
Well, I would say that's probably close to $415, maybe a little bit higher, maybe to $450.
So if it's at $415 to $450, let's just say, the average sales right now throughout the Las Vegas Valley is about $367,000.
Yeah.
So that's why we see a high fluctuations of people from California moving here, because you just get more bang for your buck.
Absolutely. And, a lot of it is dependent, and I get this question all the time, Californians, East Coast, Hawaiians, we always talk about this. It's because they earn a higher wage. So when they come here, it's not downgrading, it's just they're taking advantage of another area or demographic of people are willing to spend, and they have higher homes values in that area. So when they sell their house, but a lot of them transfer their income as well to here. So if you're saying that you're making $75,000 in California, like you talked about, it's not making it's a good living.
Yes.
But you compare that to here, and it's just a lot better. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot more flexibility. So